Just put down that damn phone. You've been playing with the phone for too long. It really is that phone. The phone is rotting our mind. We're beginning to slowly suffer. Oh my God.
It really is that damn phone. You know it.
Really
Everybody
is.
knows it. Many people
Really
don't want to
is.
admit it, but everybody knows it. But a lot of people
Tell
don't
'em, brother.
truly understand the magnitude of the problems that it has created or enhanced. A lot of people don't. But I want to bring you some self-awareness. You may disagree, you may agree, but I guarantee you, you'll look at this a lot differently. Or it'll support what you already feel by the end of this video. But I really want you to let this sink into your brain. Really sit with these thoughts. Really sit with the fact that we've become obsessed with something that is ruining us, something that is destroying us. It wasn't.
And you know what's so worse about this whole situation as well? We rely on it. We rely on the phone. Everything's on the phone now. We're tied to it. It's tied to us. We're like this. We're becoming cyborgs. Elon Musk was right. We're already cyborgs.
Created for this, but it is now. As if there wasn't already.
Getting bombarded with adverts the moment you wake up. You wake up and you look at it, it's like flooded. Oof. Imagine the children growing up in this era. Oh my God.
Enough addictions in this world, enough vices in this world. We have put one on the top, and it happens to be one of the most profound of them all. We have something that was once the greatest escape, one of the greatest escapes in the world, right? We have something that is one of the greatest escapes in our world, and it has turned into one of the greatest ways to destroy ourselves. That's just the duality of life, right?
Yeah.
But it gets a little bit deeper than that. Social media, phones, all these things, it has cooked our brains to the point
Completely.
where a lot of people cannot even enjoy life because they're overstimulated. The real world does not compare to this fiction.
He's spot
You
on.
get to see all these things. You get to get.
He's spot on. It's just, and as well the comparison life. Why even get up? Why even bother when I would never be able to reach the heights of these people that I see on social media? And so you sit down and you continue scrolling. It's devastating.
All this easy access to all these things to the point where life is not even enjoyable enough. And you've been scrolling for way too long. You're wasting time doing a bunch of nothing. You're scrolling for way too long.
Yeah.
If you think about it, when you start scrolling, it's endless. It's endless.
Yeah.
It's just
forever. And you got to wonder as well. It's called a feed for a reason. Yeah. It's called a feed for a reason. It's your feed. Eat. You cattle. Eat. You sheep. And it's endless.
Big thread. And a lot of people, you know, they like to defend it and say, oh, well, I watch all my favorite content and I learn and I do this and I do that. And I agree. Some people are responsible, some are. But regardless, it's about a 10% of what you're consuming that is actually good for you.
That's right.
It's about a good 10%. Maybe it's more. I hope it's more for you, right?
Yeah.
But if you're already in a defense, that's going to prove a point I'm going to make earlier.
100%.
But I hope it is. But like I said, it's about a 10% of all of that content that you consume that's actually good for you. The other 90% of that junk is frying your brain.
100%.
Frying your brain. And the thing is, we sit there and tell ourselves, oh, I'm watching this, I'm connected to the source, and I don't want to miss out on this truth, and I don't want to miss out on this information. You tell yourself those things to make yourself feel better.
It's to
Because
justify.
the truth is, you are afraid of missing out.
That's what it is. FOMO is a massive problem in today's society. With everyone, I see FOMO in everyone and everything. People fear to, no, I don't want to miss out. Even go into debt. They'd even go into debt to keep up with trends. Be it fashion or whatever, technology, whatever they're into. I see it constantly. I see it in family members. I see it in my friends. Everywhere, everyone's got FOMO, fear of missing out. Missing out what? That's as well another tragedy that this social media and the phone has done, is that you're constantly looking at this screen, wishing your life was different, and yet not making a change in your life. You just then continue, sit down, and you just look at the screen again, scroll. It's actually devastating.
You can't get off social media because you don't want to miss out. You don't want to miss out on the trends. You don't want to miss out on the gossip. You don't want to miss out
That's right.
on watching all this sad stuff and things making you feel more relatable to other people and other things. You don't want to miss out on that.
That's right.
The fear of missing out. That's really what's the driving force
Yeah, it's a big driving force. I don't know why it said dance there, but typo, AI, I'm not sure.
behind all of this. And those aren't even the biggest problems. The biggest problems is that all of this junk is playing on your insecurities.
That's what it
People
is.
are profiting off your insecurities. The people that
100%.
run all of this
That's
stuff,
what it is, yeah.
they are profiting off your insecurities. Why do you think you see so much sad stuff? Why do you think
Yeah.
it's a trend to be depressed now? Why do you
Yeah.
think all this negativity is being thrown around? Why do you think there's always some new news thread that's making people scared? And
Yeah, why do you think that there's never, like in a news segment, say if you're watching BBC News or whatever news you watch, CNN, whatever, in that whole news segment, there's probably, like you said, 10%, maybe. If you're lucky, that's good news. The rest is all doom and gloom. Why do you think that is?
and
I
making people
wonder.
live in fear, making people fight against each other and divide and conquer people. You got men hating on women, women hating on men. Division, conquer. Why do you think all these things are going on? Because people profit off of your suffering. People
Yeah.
profit off your insecurities.
That's
People
right.
have literally made careers for themselves, playing on people's insecurities.
That's when he says it like that, and you know it's true. It's actually devastating. And then you look at humans and you go, "Fucking hell, we're actually messed up. Humans are doomed. Look at them. Look what they're doing. Fucking hell."
Oh, you're some loser stuck in your house and you can't do this and you can't do that. Buy my $1 million course and do this, do that, do this, do that.
That's
Right?
it. Yeah.
People are playing on your insecurities. And it is some people out there that mean well. And maybe they
Yeah.
do have a high price because they think they're valuable. I'm not saying every apple in the bunch is bad. That's just the way it goes. But the thing is, we have gotten so used to consuming things that are bad for us, we don't ever question those people. You go to McDonald's and get something that's terrible for you. You don't question them. Oh, what did you put in it? Are you trying to kill me? Well, you got somebody
You
out
already
here by
know they
themselves,
are.
They got a business. They trying to.
Yeah, it's 100%. You already know that they're trying to kill you. You just want to indulge in that, knowing it's bad. Every time I eat McDonald's, I'm like, damn. Why? At the time, you're thinking, oh, I fancy that cheeseburger. You have it, and then you're like, why? Why did I do that? Well, at least I do anyway.
To make some money for themselves. Oh, you want to scrutinize them. Oh,
Yeah.
the price is too high. You do this, you do that. Why
Yeah.
are you not out here scrutinizing the people that's actually, they don't give a damn about you.
Yeah.
They playing on your insecurities. They trying to scam you. They trying to kill you. They feeding you all this content, feeding you all this trash, getting you in that same loop you in now.
What people need to remember is truth is not measured in mass appeal. It's just simple. Truth is not measured in mass appeal.
And you wonder why your life changed because you keep doing the same things. You keep watching the same things and it keeps you in the same loop. And if you still not hearing me, I want you to hear this. Right? I want you to hear this. And that's a pun and you don't even know it yet. But social media, the phones, all this stuff, it has enhanced a problem that we had for a long time. And it used to not be so much of a problem, but the screen has become the enemy. The screen has stepped in the middle of things, and this is why
Yeah.
it gets a little tricky. But if you haven't noticed, everybody wants to be seen, and everybody wants to be heard. It's human nature. It's how we are. It's what we
Yeah.
are.
We're social
Some people
creatures.
gonna say, "Oh, well, I don't want to be seen. I want to be left
Yeah, just be quiet. It's not for you then. We're naturally social creatures.
alone," or "I don't want to be heard. I don't want anybody to hear me. I hate my voice." Why did you just speak?
Yeah.
Why did you just voice your opinion?
Yeah.
Because you want to be understood, or
You
you
wanna
felt
be heard.
that it was needed for you to explain yourself or explain the way you felt? Of course you do. You're human. You want to be seen.
Yeah.
You want to be heard. Why do you think we have
You wanna be
virtual
loved.
prostitutes? Because
You want to be seen, you want to be heard, you want to be loved. You want to be accepted. That's what we want as humans.
people want to be seen. People want to be heard. Why do you think we have all these activists speaking on this and speaking on that? Because people want to be seen. People want to be heard. Why do you think it's a bunch of people with mommy and daddy issues all over the internet scrutinizing everybody else, or just being hurt, expressing their trauma? Because
Yeah.
everybody wants to be seen. Everybody wants to be heard. It
Yeah.
is our human nature. And we have built up a platform that has gave so many people voices. But it's also messed everything up. It's distorted reality because you got a million and trillion people on these social media platforms, but it's only a million up here that's getting thousands and millions of views. And everybody else seeing it, they like, man, how can I put in all this work and get 3 views, but they put in a little amount of work and they get millions of views.
Yeah.
That's what it has created. That's the mindset it's created,
Yeah,
which
when
is
it-
also
when
a
that's-
toxic mindset.
It's right. Yeah, I was
Because
just
if
about
3
to
people
say
walk up
that's not the way to see that. It's not the way to view that, but that's what that social media sort of thing has done on all facets, especially in regards to like females and beauty, stuff like that. It's made it almost like the female has to be perfect, and it's impossible to achieve. It's all photoshopped. And you know, men, you need to be rich, like to levels which is almost impossible to the normal man. You know what I mean? Like it's an unobtainable lifestyle that you're craving for, and so it sort of puts the insecurity in you because you're like, you'll never be that. You know, as you're scrolling, you know you will never be that. And that's a detrimental effect. That's why you got to put it down. And don't even look at it as that. You got to change that mindset. It's toxic, like I said.
to the average person, you're going to get freaked out because 3 people is a lot of people. That's a lot of energy. But 3 compared to a million, that's minuscule. That comparison.
Yeah, but it's the comparison. Get that out of the room. Get that out of the way. Burn it. Don't use that comparison. It's you. You got to focus on you. And they're going to focus on them. You don't look around. You focus on you. Enjoy what you have.
Facto. You always got to be compared to somebody because that's what we see. That's what we consume. And then you hating on somebody who's more successful than you in a certain moment.
Yeah.
You comparing the beginning of your journey to somebody who's on level 55. But that's what you see. And you want to feel heard. You want to be understood. You want to be a star in your own right. You may not want to be a musician. You may not want to be an activist. You may not want to be a YouTuber or a teacher, whatever it is, but you still want to be seen. You still want to be heard. You want the things that you work on to be appreciated. You want to be appreciated. You want to be seen.
That's everyone.
Be
Everyone
heard.
wants
It is
that.
the
It's
root
a
to
human
damn near
thing.
All of our problems, all of our stress, all of our depression. That friend you lost, you wanted to be seen. You want to be heard.
Yeah.
The person you tried to explain your truth to and they didn't want to hear you. You wanted to be seen. You wanted to be heard. The friends that didn't see you. You was always the 3rd friend in the group, or you was always that one by yourself. Nobody listened to you. Nobody seen you. You tied your shoes. They kept walking. You wanted to be seen. You wanted to be heard. Every time you step
What a
up
way
to
to
talk
say
about
it. What a clever way to say it. You tied up your shoes and they kept walking. That's beautiful, that is.
something you proud of, nobody listens and you feel bad. You wanted to be seen. You
You wanted to be heard, brother.
But
Yes.
the thing is, social media has given us a platform to speak.
Yeah.
That's why you see a lot of people posting. Some people are content, some people are don't. They posted anything. I guarantee in this week, something that I just mentioned happened. Or you post a video and you sat there and contemplated about posting another one because you didn't get the views or likes you wanted. Or you was mad at somebody else, or you felt some type of way because somebody else was doing a little something on social media that you wasn't. Or somebody else had
The
something that you
FOMO, man.
wanted.
Get that out of the
Or
head.
somebody else was being understood in the way that you wanted to be understood. Something has happened in the last few days, in the last 24 hours in your life that made you want to be seen and want to be heard. Really think about what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But
He's
this
right.
is what social
You're 100%
media
right.
is enhancing to the point where people don't see consequence.
Yeah.
People will say anything, but it all comes from wanting to be seen, wanting to be heard.
Yeah, they start to lash out to do anything. You have someone doing a wild take, someone going mad. All they wanted to be seen and to be heard. That's all it was. That's all they wanted. They just wanted to be seen, wanted to be heard, wanted to be loved, wanted to be accepted. That's it. It's a pity.
Oh, you think you're this. Oh, you think you're that. People just comment that on your videos, on your picture. You're like, bro, I don't know you. You don't know me. Instead of assuming something about me based off of you being hurt in some certain situation, why not
Yep.
just ask me a question?
That's
Why
it.
not making
Conversation.
A little Q&A. Instead of you putting these assumptions on people, instead of you projecting how you feel in here, instead of you putting that on people, why not just ask a question? Why not just be a little curious? My brother, Jalen Jenkins, somebody commented on one of his videos and said, oh, you're a one-hit wonder. This YouTube thing not going to work out for you. Bro, why do you have to say that?
It's because they're insecure. They're insecure with their self. A lot of what I've realized in life is a lot of attacks a person would do towards another attack is really they're attacking their self more, and you're just there. That's really what it's about. I swear to God, I've realized that a lot of lash outs that I've seen, or say with girlfriends or whatever, I've realized it's actually them. They're hurt. They're actually hurt. No matter what they're saying while they're lashing out, if you really look and you really listen, they're actually just screaming out for help. They're dying for help. They're dying for that attention, or that, whatever it might be. It's true.
The man is posting videos, giving knowledge, expressing himself, being himself, doing his own thing. And people have the time out of their day to go comment that on a video. Why? Because you want to be seen and you want to be heard because you hurt. You hurt. But instead of working on yourself, focusing on yourself, you want to project all that anguish out on other people. You want to put it all on social media. I get it.
Yeah, it's quite sad.
You want to be seen.
And as well, you got that legendary clout demon. That demon called clout. Motherfucker will die for that shit. They'll sell their mum for that shit. For a couple of seconds of clout. And that's another thing.
Heard. I understand completely. But we gotta learn how to exist without this, because this is not us. This is not the way we were meant to evolve. Of course, we're brilliant beings. And we can control how much we consume, which is profound. But we are better than this. We are supposed to be existing without these things. Yeah. Now, this is the real world. And what inspired me to make this video is my little cousin. He got punished, right? This little dude is 7. He got a VR headset. He's had every iPhone since he's been born.
Damn.
Tablets, PS5. He got it all.
Yeah, that's a lot. 7 years old. I think that's a lot.
Got it all. I watched him play the VR headset one day. It almost made me cry because he was so out of reality. Out of reality, right?
7.
But he got punished.
When they should be out running around. Yeah, that's my opinion, but
and he came
I totally get him.
And the rules was no electronics, no this, no that. So I went outside. I was fixing my fishing poles, and this little dude come outside, standing around, looking at the trees, looking at the grass.
Didn't know what to do.
He walked up to a tree and touched it, looked at the leaves, and I'm like,
this is the first time he's seeing this shit.
Okay.
At least a real one, not a Minecraft one.
Then he went outside and started playing in the rocks. Start throwing rocks at trees. And I'm like, you must really be bored. But you gotta come back to nature where you belong.
Yeah.
And start to connect.
That's right.
And he just start running around playing, and that boredom look was wiped off of his face.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn. I remember when I was young, they couldn't keep us from outside.
I was about to say, and I've said it before, that like as well, you don't really see kids playing around with their imagination. Like, for example, my age group, I'm 35 going to 36 tomorrow. Like, we always used to play like little Hot Wheels cars. I used to play Traffic. Me and my brothers, we had loads of them, hundreds of them, and we used to play Traffic all along the floor, on the edge of the floor, one car behind another, and then what you had to do is move one car forward. You're stuck in traffic. Go all the way to the front and move one car forward, and then slowly move them forward. That's what we used to do, and that was amazing because it wasn't on the side of the floor. We was in a major city with our imagination, and Batman as well. I used to love Batman. But yeah, you don't really see kids using their imagination no more. You see them on the iPad or the iPhone just scrolling. Cocomelon. To the point where you try to introduce them to games, like to get off the electronics, like hide and seek, whatever, anything, something, that they begin to get bored of that because they're overstimulated by the phone. It's crazy. It's a sadness.
Got new school pants, My mother told me, don't go outside and play football. I'm Reggie Bush. I
Yeah.
got grass stains on my knees, just ruined my new khakis. We got
Mm.
OxyClean, and we trying to get everything out because we was just outside connecting with nature, connecting with life, living
Yeah.
real life. And that's something that people don't do anymore. You don't go outside in the
That's
morning
right.
to hear that morning bird. That morning bird is still there, but you don't go outside. You don't wake up early enough. You ain't really out there like that. All right. And that has been lost
Mm.
because of these phones, because of this right here. Something we think is our buddy, something we think is our friend. And it is in its own right. That phone has generated me more money than any job has, but money isn't everything. That
Yeah.
phone has connected me with more people than any job has, any schooling I had has. That's not all
Anything.
there is to life. I've
It's a
met a lot of
blessing, there's
people
no doubt, but
face
it's
to
got to be
face,
used
and I've
in moderation. We can't just. It is consuming life. I totally get what he's saying. Is overtaking life. Sometimes it is time to put down the phone. That endless scrolling is going to be a doom for society because of the repercussions.
value that a lot more. There's some cool people I met online. I have 412, 19,000 subscribers. Shout out to y'all. Phone, camera, technology, those are cool things. But that's not all it is to life. There's a lot more
Mm.
to life. But like I said, I think we have really lost that touch. And me, I'm 21 years old.
Yeah, he's a
Growing up in
young
the
wise
time
man. You can see he's young, but he's wise.
I grew up in I would say, a pretty perfect time. Right? I was born in '03. I became conscious in, 2008, 2009, something around there. I have some pretty early memories. I think my earliest memory, I was like 3 or 4. But, you become conscious, start growing into your own person when you're around 5, 6, 7.
It's actually crazy to me to hear people being born in '03. I remember 2003 like it was just there, but it's like wow, 20 years. That's crazy.
But
Old man, feeling the old man in me.
the life that I lived, it had that esque of the last bits of the '90s, and we got to see the phone. The hottest phone was the BlackBerry, and the phones that slid
Yeah.
out to the side, and this and this and that. And technology just progressed. The PS2 was out, the Xbox 360, like all those things just kept going. And now,
It's
kids, as soon as they
crazy.
born, they get an iPad thrown in front of them. You go to the
Literally.
bathroom, you can't go without your phone. You
Another thing that I see with that is it's like mothers. It's like an easy way as well. Just be quiet and take the phone, or just here, turn on the TV, watch that. Oof.
in the shower scrolling on your phone. You watching something. You eating something. You gotta watch something. You watching something and watching something else. You got your TV on Netflix and then you scrolling on TikTok. Like it's
Crazy.
crazy, bro.
Crazy.
It's really crazy how
Yeah.
out of touch and out of mind we are.
Yeah.
We are really out of touch. We are really out of mind, and it's frying our brains to the point where we can't even consume anything that's not easy. If it's not a 3-second video, we don't want to watch it. If
Yeah.
you see a paragraph on Facebook, you're not reading that.
See, it's crazy, and he's spot on about that.
You're not reading that. You're not opening no book. You can't bring yourself
Sometimes even over 3 minutes is too long.
to study because your brain is
If only she said that. I had to do it.
cooked. You can't bring yourself to do anything meaningful because your brain is cooked. And I don't mean that. Obviously, you do things meaningful. You are alive, which is meaningful. I'm just driving the point home. I really want you to understand. But we cooked, bro. We cooked. But the most beautiful thing about it all is we have the power.
To change that, I swear to God. Yeah.
You can put your phone down. I know it sucks. I know it's hard, and it keeps vibrating, and then it gets to the point where your phone is not even on you, and you still feeling vibrations, right? And you know this is bad for you, but deep down you really don't care, and you still. I know it's hard. I know it's hard. But there's more to life. There is more to your experiences than these damn screens. The screen is the enemy. I know your eyes don't work like they used to. I know your eyes be hurt. I know your brain be fried. Your eyes be fried even after a good night of sleep.
It's still
All
knackered.
that damn screen time.
Yeah. It's
There's
true.
more to life, good people. There is more to life than this.
Mm.
TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram,
All of that shit.
even YouTube can get a bit absurd. And I appreciate y'all for watching me. But if I had to give y'all any advice, I hope this video resonate with you. But off this, go touch grass.
Big facts.
Learn the real
Loads of people need to
steps
get
and
out there.
aspects of life. Learn consequence. The things you say, the things you do, they have consequences. Right? You want to be seen, you want to be heard, cool. But understand what you do and the way you act, it has consequences.
Yeah.
You cannot hide behind this screen forever. You can't. All the nasty, crazy
I shared a funny thought.
things you say online,
I'm not gonna say it.
all the things you do because of the things you consume online, those things have consequences. You're not taking the time out of your day to learn
He's right.
certain skills and be productive. When these screens go away, when you grow up, life's still gonna go on. Life's still gonna go on. Things you say to people online, say that to somebody facing real life. You're getting your damn wig split.
Maybe someone got him pissed or something. I don't know. He was like, "Fuck this! I'm gonna make a serious video on these shits. I'm addressing this shit." Nah, it's like he's got a message there. Definitely, he's 100% spot on, and I appreciate the video for sure. It's a great one.
But oh no, you would never say that in person. Why? Don't have that screen to hide behind. But some people are stupid enough to do it. They act the same way they do online in person. In the real world,
lost
slap them, they
reality.
look stupid.
They've lost the grip on
Oh, I thought I
reality.
could ask her, is it pink in her face? What?
Yeah.
Come on,
Stupid.
bro. Is it pink? Damn TikTok brain. Pause. Pause. I get some things do need pause because people be tripping, but you know. I don't know,
man.
I don't have nothing else to say. I have a lot to say, but I don't even want to continue to
That was
yap at you,
great.
bro. I could burn your ear off. This shit, it burns my soul.
It burns the
It
soul,
burns
man.
my soul. I just want people to find peace, truly. I fight for mine every day. Every day.
That's what
And
it's
I'm good.
about,
I'm
bro.
living a good life. I'm at peace. I love my family.
Oh,
I
I'm
love
at
my
peace. The
situation.
peace of mind.
But all this junk just gets old, bro. There's more to life than all of this.
Yeah.
All of it. I've been so happy and content with my damn guitar. I've been loving on my guitar. Me and my guitar been making love, right? As one would say.
I know that, my brother.
When I went on my trip and I was away from home, away from my family, the only thing I missed outside of my family and food was my damn guitar. I was longing for my guitar. I wanted to get back to my guitar. I wanted to go to guitar stores while I was in California just to play guitar, just to be reunited with a guitar. But that wasn't enough. I wanted to be with my guitars.
Yeah.
That's what's been on my mind lately. That's what's been fueling damn near
Wonder if he
everything.
makes
I've been
music and
playing
that.
like 8 to damn near 12 hours a day. Staying up
Right,
all
he's
night
proper
playing my
playing.
guitar because that's what's been bringing me peace. And it's a beautiful thing.
Sick.
And I put in all
Yep.
this work and there's actual results that come out of it versus me scrolling 8 hours on TikTok. I've achieved nothing.
Yeah.
Maybe got a few video ideas.
Yeah, it's another thing, innit? People ain't got hobbies. You ask people, what are you going to do? I don't know. I'm just going to go home, eat something, and probably watch a movie, and then probably a bit of scrolling. Fuck.
There is and some cool
People ain't got
songs.
hobbies.
Cool beans. But you achieve nothing. Headaches. That headache that's been in the front of your head, wrap it around your head. Get off that phone. It'll go away after a few days.
Yeah.
Go outside, touch grass, get some sunlight. Start eating right. Start eating right. Be conscious of what you're consuming. And your life will change.
Good.
But like I said, I'm not trying.
'Cause that's the important thing here is like you got to know that you have the power and no one else has. For like a powerful change like that in your life, if you want to make a change where you want to really turn it around. And there's another thing I want to look at maybe another time called my shit life syndrome or something along them lines, and it really hits to this sort of thing where it's like you always put yourself down to change that. No one else can change that. A therapist could help guide you to it, but ultimately, and this is not me saying don't go to therapists. This is me saying that you have the keys. Ultimately, you have all the power there to make them changes. Really, it's you who makes the changes. Everyone in the outside world can help you, but ultimately, it's you who makes the changes.
Trying to keep the yappertry going. I need to let y'all go. I need to go myself and go play my guitar. And I don't know, man. I just be trying to wake people up, man. It's not even my job, but I don't know, man. I just be trying to help as much as I can.
You could tell he cares, innit?
Just to leave
can
y'all
tell
a
he
little
cares.
piece of something, though, man. Always remember to not take things personally, because we live in a time, we're in a place where so many people want to be seen, so many people want to be heard. And instead of people putting in the work to make their situations better, people are going to shit on you. People are going to hate on you. People are
Yes,
going
sir.
to be miserable.
Yep.
And if
That's how
you
it
don't
goes.
watch it, you will fall into those same traps too.
Yeah.
Blaming other
become
people
cynical.
for your situation.
You'll become a cynical person, and you see everything through that cynical lens, and that, God forbid, you don't want that. That's a miserable life, that is. And then that's when you see someone who, in your heart of hearts, you would love to be friends with, or you would love to be like, that monster monkey overtakes, and you just begin to shit on them because of that. There's a bitterness, there's a darkness and bitterness inside you. You know what I mean? That you harbor, and you constantly feed. You have the powers.
Oppressing people because you feel oppressed. It's
That cynical view. It's horrible.
It's endless, right? It's endless.
And I'll be real. Like sometimes I'll be outside or whatever, and I'll think, because I'll ride the bike a lot, pedal back around. And when I'm riding, some people, people are idiots. There's no getting around it. People are fucking idiots. And someone will do this, and someone will do that, and I'll think, oh, what fucking idiot, or what a fat fucking idiot. Like I'll insult them in my mind. You fat fucking idiot, for example. You fat fuck, what the fuck you doing? In my mind, and I'll catch myself and I'll go, why am I thinking that? I try to stop that negative, than even thinking it. You know what I mean? And it's a difficult thing to do. Just try to keep the purity on it. And another thing what he said earlier was don't take anything personal. 100%.
You've been bullied
100%.
in some way. You've been hated on in some way. Somebody else treated you bad in some way. Don't take it personal.
You haven't been seen. You haven't been heard.
Don't take it personal. Just keep bossing up in your own life and in your own way. People don't know you.
That's right.
People that talk shit about you, they don't know you. They don't know what the hell you've been through. They don't know what you're thinking. They don't know you.
That's right, Father.
And that's cool. Keep it that way. The most beautiful things in life are untouched, waiting to be explored. Some of those things are never found, never understood. So be lost treasure, my friend, in this world of shit. This world is beautiful, by the way. Don't get it twisted.
This world of shit.
We're just talking about screens. The world is a beautiful place. But you gotta get off the screen. So, I love you. Take care of yourself. And the Yap session is officially over. So,
Edge. Yeah, that was a good one.
Jamon Davis is out.
I like that. That was a great video. Subscribed already. Fantastic video.